Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Matt Waldron.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, Lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
All right, ready to get underway. Stepping in, Jung-Hoo Lee. There's a strike at the knees, and we're underway from San Diego. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So digging in, David Fry. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Late with the swing there.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Swing and a foul out of play. Grounder might be two. On to second, they get one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here is Matt Chapman.
He's done a great job making contact recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. Chapman with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And out of here. His 37th homer of the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Man, I hated knuckleballs. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
So 2 away with nobody on. Willie Adames getting ready to hit. There's the strike.
0-1.
This to center field, and that'll get down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive. And the batter now, Lawrence Butler. Tons of pop. Right now he's 3rd in the National League in homers. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Adames leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So 2 down. Here's Elliot Ramos, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And starting this one, Hayden Birdsong. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Lee makes the grab. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Jake Cronenworth.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
Xander Bogaerts in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball out to left field. Ramos brings it in. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Luis.
Here comes Luis Arraez to the plate. If you're looking for contact, this is your guy.
Yeah, and if you're looking for batting titles, he's also your guy. Arraez is the first player in MLB history to win 3 straight with 3 different teams. The Twins, Marlins, and the Padres.
That pitch clips the outside corner. That is strike 2. And ball 1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what.
A swing and a miss. That. Retires the side, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And digging in for San Francisco, Bryce Eldridge. Eldridge, only 20 years old. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. And a foul ball. This one in the air. Machado makes the grab, 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jake Rogers.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
In the air, out towards left center, Merrill. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And now Brett Wisely.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That's in there. Strike 1. To third. And it stays fair.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Bogaerts fields it cleanly. They take the force out. Out number 3. Bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. and he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
And that just misses.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. And they take care of Tatis for the out. Jackson Merrill digs in now. Merrill with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Lee brings it in. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting six, the third baseman.
Now Machado up here. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Outside low. Ball 1. Machado launched a pair of homers in his last game. And he takes a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Waldron back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one sliced foul. In the air out towards right center. It falls in, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. He's already homered in this game. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. He was really patient on that slow knuckleball, and that's what it takes to be successful against that pitch. Just a nice job of keeping his mechanics tight, and once it was time to pull the trigger, he did not hold back. Really nice piece of hitting.
Willie Adames stands in. On the ground to third. Machado. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Lawrence Butler, the next Giant to hit. Doubled his first time up. That one ripped left field. Ward ranging back. That one is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ramos now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
In the air, right field. Tatis settles underneath it, drops into the glove. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Oh, and a nasty hop eats him up.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Jake Rogers. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. That one missed.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, nabs it, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And that's in there at the knees. Just off the inside edge. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball popped up. Eldridge. And there's 1 down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And he pumps it a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
1 out, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And now here is Taylor Ward. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Brett Wisely. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. A dive, he's got it. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. His 19th home run of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One out, base is empty. David Fry will hit next. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air, right field. Tatis after it. 2 away. Now it's Matt Chapman. And it's fouled away. And there's a foul ball. Chopped left side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fair ball.
The bat, number 2.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Matt Waldron. Yu Darvish takes over on the mound.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And here is Willie Adames. And a foul ball. Darvish checks on the runner. And he's back in easily. Two outs. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man on second, 2 down. The other way. Makes the catch, inning over. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Cut on and lifted in the air. Lee giving chase. Won't bring this one in. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you if you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. And the throw out at third.
Especially when you're trying to swipe third base, you have to get a decent jump off the pitcher. That wasn't it right there. And even though the throw skips in, they still slap the tag on him in time. Not a great attempt right there.
That one ripped, but foul. The Giants leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in. Just missed. That
That's
misses. And a count now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Just misses the mark outside the zone. He goes down looking. Nothing doing there for the Friars. It's 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one pushed foul.
Well, these Giants, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
This one in the air. Machado right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and chases a low one there. Bullpen action for the Padres. Yuki Matsui getting loose out there. Now 1-1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge.
And now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. And first offering is fouled off. Darvish, multi-time All-Star, 38 years old, and he was born in Japan. Next offering is fouled back. Base hit center field. And now 2 aboard. Jake Rogers, the next Giant to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Darvish delivers. Fought off foul. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Darvish checks on the runner. Ramos back in on a dive. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill settles under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. Brett Wisely now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ramos on second. Eldridge at first. 2 out of the inning. Left field. Ward. And that is that. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Junior.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings over the top of that one.
2-2 the count.
Tatis waits. Up the middle. Wisely gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 3.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Fly to center his first time. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
1 out, runner at second. Here comes Manny Machado. Just missed.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Zips it across. Machado is out. Here's Elias Diaz.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Next pitch is outside. Now a long throw home. And he's out.
On the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jung-Hoo Lee. Darvish back to work. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And up next for San Francisco, David Fry, 1 for 3. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 6-0.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And here is Matt Chapman. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And now Willie Adames. Ground ball left side, could be 2. On a Cronenworth. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Now Lawrence Butler. He's already homered here in this one. swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for you, Darvish. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Yuki Matsui gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
So 2 away with nobody on. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. And there's a ball.
No strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the inning, and now Jake Cronenworth. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that's down and away. On the ground, Adames in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Padres. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That missed inside. And the count is 1-1. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Ward over at first with 1 away. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1 out. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Giants 8 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Merrill sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Now it's the Giants catcher, Jake Rogers. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Raging back towards the wall. Caught just shy of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one fouled off. Right through there, got it. And a nice inning of work there. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Xander Bogart.
just missed.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Arise at the plate and takes high there. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. One down. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres. He's grounded out a couple of times. Just missed. Just off the inside edge.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
3 balls, no strikes.
Arise, the runner at first with one gone in the inning, and that gets the inside corner for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Randy Rodriguez.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Counts 1-0.
Runners at first and second with one gone. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 8-2. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Here's Machado. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning.
No, inside.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And that misses. And it's 2-0. And another ball. Runner at third, 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Cronenworth in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. First and second, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward, right through there for a strike. Makes a sliding stop. They get the out, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We look ahead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Jeremiah Estrada.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First pitch
inside.
misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Bounce to the right side, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ah, that hit him.
Boom, that got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So a man at first. David Fry, the next Giant to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Estrada, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. Tap foul at the plate. That missed by a lot. Ball 2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just a at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. It's 11-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. He swings and fouls one off. Estrada, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Ward under this one. Corrals it. And there are 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch misses way outside. Fastball is outside. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. And that one's gone. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add on. It's 12-3.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Adrian Morejon.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
2 outs, nobody on. And here is Bryce Eldridge. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Nick Senzel. Popped up. Cronenworth. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Bogarts stands in now and watches strike 1. Close but called a ball. And 1-1. The Giants up big in this one. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
On the ground to the left, Senzel whips it across, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Luis Arias. Here comes the skipper, and Gregory Thompson gets the call from the pen.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
To the right side, and foul ball. Into left center for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
He's safe.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Man at second. That's
Inside,
inside.
ball
1-1. On the ground to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. So the Giants pen gets the job done. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in for San Francisco, Jake Rogers. Foul ball. Here's your 1. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And the batter now, Brett Wisely.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Outside low, ball 1. Rogers gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled off left side.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, David Fry. And that is out of play. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 outs.
2-2 the count.
Ripped on the ground to second. Cronenworth throws out to first. And that is that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 5, 6, and 7 will leave things. And we're back at the plate. Jackson Merrill. Thompson back to work. In the air, left field, down the line. Ramos hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's Manny Machado. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. They say it went. Base is empty, 1 away. They're the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Diaz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. The Padres down to their final strike. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that one is downstairs. And it's 3-2.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it.
Line drive. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take this one in a blowout.
This win streak they're on is something else, Boog. I mean, we came here tonight to call this game, and I had a feeling at the outset they were going to add one more win to this run. If they keep this play up, I honestly don't know what's going to stop them.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.